Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders Giants Soul Seekers series here on the channel. Today we're heading out for Glacier Gully and I'm calling this a Giants Soul Seekers episode despite the fact that it's clearly another episode of my Swarm solo run. Anyway, we should probably prioritise speedrunning this actually, because we can't even 100% this level if we wanted to, considering our lack of magic Skylanders right now. So why the heck I came down here for a bomb, I have no clue. So yeah, let's continue to get back to speedrunning here. I don't even feel the need to gather Thumpack Soul Gem. First of all, he's not my most favourite giant, given how slow and bulky his attacks are. He's not going to be the most useful character for us moving forward, especially since the first Water Elemental Gate doesn't appear until Chapter 8. Well, we can speedrun this level as soon as we get a Magic Soul. We can seek out the Soul of Magic Skylander in Willikin Village for 7th chapter. So the plan here is to, after we've seeked out Popfizz's Soul in the 7th chapter, return back here and 100% the level. So basically, if I get the successful speedrun this time around, then the second time around I can focus on 100% objectives and only need to visit this level twice. Which is great because I hate it, so only having to do it twice would be ideal. Okay, that guy's being struck down and out. Okay, let's destroy this wall then, mostly for looking at me funny, no other reason. And push that into place. Because don't we all just love the ice melting puzzles? One of the main reasons why this is my absolute favourite level in the game. Said no one ever. So let's seesaw fly, and there's no need for it at this given time. We're going to freeze that over and push it back into an alternate position over here. Sweet. And then we're going to start flipping the script. And by flipping the script, I mean flipping the ice beam laser crystal thingy, which I think is descriptive enough as is, so we're just going to stick with it all the same. Anyway, there goes a bomb. We're going to blow these guys up with it is what we're going to do. Use their own weapons against them. Quite literally, in fact. Armoured Mohawk. Okay, these guys are going down. They had it coming, baby. Especially when they hit me. That was just awfully rude. Oh boy, so rude. Anyway, those guys are done for, which we are glad to see, as always, as we continue through for Frozen Toe. I find that name for the area as awkward as always. Anyway, there was Noodles again, coming in with more unnecessary deep stew, especially since you put noodles in stew as well, so that's what makes the joke even more funny and ironic even. But yeah, on that note, someone's going to strike these guys down as we continue to speedrun Vine Stage! Okay, let's grab some food, we needed it too. This guy's looking, well, like his health has seen better days, which it has. Ouch. Especially when we get hit with face some more. Okay, take down that guy. And then we can take down his friend over here. Bye bye! I'll see ya! Won't wanna be ya. So let's go a bouncing, baby. Now what's great about this guy is that in this chill bowl he can just fly over everything with such ease, mate. No momentum tricking us with this guy. We love to see it, we do. Anyway, there goes another key for us to grab right here. Sweet. Okay, we are going to, whilst we're here, grab the Winged Sapphire at least, just because we can grab it with so much ease whilst this guy can fly. But if we grab a Water Skylander later, then we're going to have to deal with momentum, because neither Thumpack nor Chill can, you know, do anything useful when it comes to momentum in these bowls to lessen the tyranny that they put you through, which I hate. I hate it so much. Either way, here we go. Yet another elemental area that we can't switch out for because, you know, magic is yet another element that we haven't seeked out a single soul for as of this current moment in time. What we can do, however, is absolutely annihilate these guys in front of us right now. Pew pew! We love to see it. We honestly do. Okay, here we go, take down some fools. There you go, that's what we love to see, my friends. That is what we love to see. But yeah, hard difficulty in this game, it certainly doesn't lie. I mean, 110 damage for an axe to the face. I mean, as an axe to a face, it would hurt, so it definitely makes sense, but it's not any less annoying by the sense it makes. Luckily for me though, this level is very generous on food, so I managed to heal straight back up. You know what, we're just going to take that hit like a champ. Because I guarantee you that this guy gets hurt more by me than I am by it. That's just how it works. You know how they say with insects, how they're more afraid of you than you are afraid of it? Well, in this case, you know, it's like that, but with damage and hurt. I'm more better at hurting him than he is at hurting me. Yeah, that's a good saying. I like that saying. That might even become a saying within the title of the video because it's just that glorious of a saying, mind you. Anyway, let's bounce on up here. Boy, I hope I haven't failed the speedrun objective because that would be a nuisance. You can even hear me mashing in desperation and everything. Luckily, I already have someone to blame if that was to occur, you know, a failure in the speedrun objective, and that would be, not myself of course, it's never my fault, it would be the fault of the Winged Sapphires, making me go out of my way to seek it out. How dare it, how very rude, selfish and inconsiderate of that Winged Sapphire to just so happen to be there, for me to have to go out of my way to collect, mind you. Anyway, let's be freezing, well, unfreezing this. We're doing the anti-freeze is what we're doing. Then we're going to bring the crystal around again with the laser in it to freeze the ice blocks. Again, anti-freeze then, they're already frozen over. So yeah, now all that's left is the giant Archean himself, and boy, he is huge. And you thought the giants were big, but the giants, in comparison to these Archeans, I mentioned insects earlier. Well, Swarm is a literal insect in comparison to that guy. He is so big, he's so overpowered, that it even begins to break the game and lower the frame rate because they struggle to deal with his raw awesomeness and might. Man, I love my best ghost robot friend. It's quite a mouthful, but I love that guy all the same. And here we go, back to Captain Flynn's ship. Well, we won't be staying long because we're going to shove straight off for the secret vault of secrets. Ooh. First things first, I want this one sapphire. Again, we need all 20 of them to garner our 100% completion in this Soul Seekers run of the video game.
Next up.
Okay, here we go. We are in fact ready to go here, Flynn, my man, as we skip over more necessary deep stew. But unfortunately, what we can't skip over in this level is the mandatory Archean sections. Great! Yay! Oh, either way, let's be targeting for crosshairs right now.
Hey. Looks like
okay, boom goes that guy right there, we love to see it. Anyway, the air elemental pellets give you like small little bursts of air, is what they do, in case you can't tell us already. So thanks to my excellent observation skills, you guys are able to tell exactly what it is that my firing is doing. You're welcome. Okay, here we are, let's be punching some more stuff then. Boom! Oh, we love to punch it, baby. We love to punch it! Yeah. So much so that now I'm even yelling. And yelling is charismatic, that's just how it works. High energy and all that, which might even wind up being the title of the episode. Oh no, wait, it can't, because we have our glorious saying already, and there is no getting greater than that glorious saying. By the way, let's continue to shoot some more guys in the face. They had it come in. A booyah! A booyah some more. Let's freaking go. Okay, here we are. We're just going to ignore that gold. Then again, it doesn't matter if we ignore it or whatnot, because we're not going for a speedrun objective this level, because we can 100% it. Boom! Take down that right there. Even though it's probably going to wind up being a waste, because I still need to defeat this enemy right here before I can escape. Oh wait, never mind, I can defeat the enemy and escape over here, which is what we love to see, my friends. So let's be grabbing every last bit of that, please and thank you. Anyway, this section is going to be awkward with a giant, mostly given how giant the hitboxes are. You know, the giant does not exaggerate when it comes to these guys' hitboxes, mind you. Oh wait, there's some more fools in need of shooting. It will be refreshing getting a magic soul for us to seek out in the next level, given that it took us so long to get a magic soul in the Spyro's Adventure Soul Seekers series, and yet magic in comparison here is one of the very first elements we'll unlock. Anyway, take down this guy with our pew pew attacks that we love to see, baby! Okay, there we are. Now we've unlocked a teleporter. Love to see it. Anyway, we're going to destroy that guy with the might of our wings. Because down this current path of Swarm, I don't know why I'm even attacking these things, to be honest. It's not like we can advance just yet. Actually, what we can do instead is we can just grab this key and then backtrack. So never mind, I suppose hitting those things paid off. But yeah, still, case in point, I'm down the upgrade path where the wings in of themselves deal damage, and that sure is convenient. Anyway, that door very rudely shut behind me, so I suppose I am going to have to go back around in the end. But hey, it's all worth it for the sake of this here Geronimo! Oh, yeah. Give me that treasure, baby! Oh, we love to see it. Oh yes, give me all that sweet, sweet treasure. Oh. I'm very satisfied by this treasure. Anyway, let's be heading on out here. Oh, silver. I'll be taking out treasure. Thank you very much. Silver treasure to be exact. And now that we have both the keys, we can just advance with the level normally. Feels weird for me to say normally. You know, there's not much about this series which is normal. That's what's so fun about it. An experimental series that, for once, the experiment actually pays off. We saw that one coming. Regardless, here we have a lock puzzle, which is going to be pretty easy and quick, so there's no point wasting a lock puzzle key on this one in particular. See what I mean? Short and sweet, for sure. All I had to do was hold for the left analog stick. And boy, do I love being lazy in this game, doing nothing but pushing for the left analog stick, apparently. In the correct directions, of course. If they weren't the correct directions, then that would be pretty useless. Okay, let's take out some fools right here. Sweet, we love to see it. Anyway, let's punch these guys. Mostly in their faces, but I can't even tell if these things have faces, so just punch them all the same, I suppose. Anyway, boom goes that. We even cleared the area. Yes, once again, we love to see it all right. Okay, let's continue to punch these fools. Sweet. Okay, now here comes our dreaded opponent. Yeah, he's not really that dreaded, I take it back. We're just going to punch him and get him out of here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom! Wait for it. Boom! Wait for it. Boom! Last hook. He's knocked out. KO for the win. Might even bring in a KO green screen effect just for good measure, because you can't go wrong with chaos on screen now, can you? No, literal chaos. I have yet another green screen. That, you know, I've had this asset for a while. It's about damn time I used it. So chaos might be questioning where he is right now, but we know exactly where we are. We're not as confused as what chaos is, which is exactly where we want to be. Anyway, let's continue punching things. I like punching things in case it isn't abundantly clear already. But man, all this gold, it's going to be great for paying off Auric again in the future. We'll be doing that plenty. Auric, what can I say? Just loves his money, baby. Loves his money all the same. Wait, this series even is definitely going to be more than 16 episodes long, and unfortunately there are only 16 like unique characters I can use for thumbnails. So at some point they will be repeating themselves. That's a guarantee. I might, though, instead of just repeating characters, use their variant forms instead. So, like, for the second time I use Bouncer for a thumbnail, for example, I might use his legendary form. We'll see. Might even use it for gameplay, too. This is somehow working out really well for me. Don't ask me how, it just is. Okay, there's some more fools to take out. Come at me, bruh. Your biggest mistake. Let's take down that guy because I want to make sure I get the enemy goal along the way. I want to have to revisit this level as few times as possible, which means that after I'm done with this run, I want to make sure that the only other time I have to visit it is for the speedrun, mind you. So yeah, let's be mashing it of course, Y button right there. And grabbing this treasure chest from inside the lodger's corner. Interesting name for an area, if I do say so myself. But now the treasure chest, it has been opened. And we love to see it too. Because it has been opened. And that's just how we go. Anyway, let's continue flying around here as we activate yet another power coil. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go, yeah. So Bouncer's soul gem is slowly but surely approaching, and I can't wait to grab it. So much so that I'm getting so hasty and dealing dumb stupid damage to Swarm. I should probably avoid that before Swarm dies to a fucking power coil of all things. Now that would truly be tragic. Just as I thought things couldn't get any more tragic than losing a hot dog in the second level, you know, I would up even myself with a power coil death. Without further ado, we're just going to use the key on this one. I can't really be bothered with it, so there's that all said and done. Let's be seeking out the soul of Bouncer without further ado. So let's preview him, and then after the preview's over, you know, we'll get the real thing, because the current element of the area is tech, and that corresponds to Bouncer's very element, which means we have to switch out for him. No questions asked. It's certainly mandatory at this point. So, let's take Swarm of a portal and place upon it the new soul we just seeked out, that being a Bouncer right here. I know who's getting thumbnail privileges this episode, I would dare go as far to say, as we proceed to enter into his management screen so we can take ownership of this legend without further ado. Technically, the 5th soul we seeked out this series within the first 3 episodes, might I add, but not the, not in comparison to how many characters we have alive. We currently have 4 characters alive. This guy, alongside his 3 compadres, Swarm, which we saw previously, Hothead, of course, and Shroomboom, the only core of the bunch. Even though that's about to change next level, we'll get Pop Fizz's soul gem. He shall have his soul seeked out by us. That's how it works. Okay, let's sneak up behind this guy. Boom! Oh man, that didn't finish off, that's unfortunate. Ouch. You gotta be careful here, otherwise that will finish me off. Okay, this guy's got to go. There you go, sweet. Use a bombing to take down that guy. So now there's no enemies, we can come back here, grab some pizza to help us heal back up. And then there's also a story scroll back here for good measure, which as per the norm, we shall not be reading, for it's a waste of time. Even if I was to read it, I'd just skip it all the same. That is how it goes. Onk and Totem. We shall not be reading, baby. So let's be heading back over here. And then using our finger guns to shoot some things in the face. I didn't even know these things had faces, and yet here I am shooting my finger pellets into them all the same. Pew pew for a win, alright. I love me some good pew pew right here. And the Bouncer, he's the very best for it, I'll tell you that much. Anyway, this guy had his back turned to me. Big mistake, son. Big mistake. Okay, here comes some more fools to deal with. Yeah, come at me, boy. Come at me. Oh, Bouncer is so legendary. Literally, too, he has that form of his that just so happens to be a legendary, mind you. So there's our Lockatron of the level. We love to see it. Well, the Lockatron wheel, specifically. And we love to see even more now that we know its health. Very convenient, because that can give us additional chances to earn food when we defeat enemies, which is exactly what we need when we're in a tight spot and we need healing up. So without further ado, let's enter into this lock puzzle right now. This one can be cheese, so I'm definitely not using a key in this one, because watch me as I complete this in 2 moves. That's more than a perfect score. That is cheese right there. That is not what the developers intended, and yet here I am doing it anyway, because you can, you know, shift over the way in which the guy falls with such speed that straight out of the orange one you can shift it immediately and go straight for, of course, the orb, mind you.
Ouch.
The orb that you need to hit the lock.
You just punched a generator. Punching the generator gives us extra shockwave.
Anyway, we have more fools to deal with, I believe, and I believe so correctly.
Action button.
Anyway, I love the tech bullets so much more than the air bullets. They seem to deal more damage and they're much more fast and faster on pace even.
Take him out.
So yeah, those guys have been knocked down, and it's what we'd love to see all the same. Anyway, gold right here for Bounce would be glorious, considering that he's going to have to spend a bunch of it on Auric coming up. Effectively for money bags of this franchise, which is an appropriate reference because this of course started off as a Spyro spin-off, as the name of Spyro's Adventure would imply, and Moneybags is a very iconic Spyro character. Anyway, this guy is getting punched in the face by yours truly. Haha, baby! Oh, we love to see it, alright. We love to see it. Okay. This guy is looking at me. I don't like that look on his face. So we're going to punch it right off. Haha. And we're going to punch it right off. Haha. And we're going to do it again. Oh, yeah. Robot is defeating the old one too, I think. Anyway, let's be punching some more things in the face. We love to see it, baby. Let's fire off some more again. We love to see it. And I was about to say shockwave then, but apparently I wasn't pressing the right buttons for it. That's unfortunate. But luckily for us, we still have 58%, scratch that, 54%, but that should still be enough percent to get us all the way up to the final glorious vault right here, which credit where credit is due. This is a glorious wide shot right now. I would make a thumbnail out of this, if not for the fact that I already had the thumbnails planned out for the series. And for the fact that they are quick, easy edits, mind you. I just edit in the main Skylander of the episode and the episode number, mind you. In this case, that would be episode 3. And it's also time for us to enter the store. We have plenty of gold to go around, so let's be purchasing these goodies. Yeah, there you go, baby. We are Keen Ultra on a new Skystone, which is pretty obvious. The descriptions for these items always are, it seems. So there's a teleporter underneath these pots right now for us to take advantage of. Boom, baby! And that's going to lead us straight to the gloriousness of a legendary treasure. Ooh. Stripes ahoy indeed. Let's freaking go with that, baby! Anyway, we now have more things to be doing, including this pylon that needs to be activated. Sweet. That's all I have to say, just sweet. I could say more, I'm just not, which is why the least is being said all the same. Anyway, there goes for lightning, as per the norm. Just got to be cautious of it, really, because if we're not hit by it, we can't possibly take damage now, can we? So let's be heading down here. Boom, with a nice big thud as we open up this tech elemental gate right now. And pop right inside. For a swift Meteor visit here at the Vault Inner Workings. So yeah, let us be grabbing the key back here. I love the fact that we can take damage in here, but in the end it's not even going to matter because we heal up so quickly thanks to the charm we acquired back in Rumbletown. Making it so that then rather than healing 5 for these sections, we heal an incredible almost 20. Anyway, this needs to be spun. We love to see it, all this spinning. Now let's be opening up this gate, activating this key. We're just going to spin this right round, baby, right round. And we're going to head around here to acquire the Winged Sapphire. I love the design of this particular Locke puzzle. If it was Locke puzzle, it wouldn't be nearly as well designed, because what I meant to say is I love the design of this general tech elemental gate. It's just such a phenomenally designed tech elemental gate all the same, and we love to see them. Anyway, I need to go bouncing on up here, grabbing some treasure along the way, if you don't mind if we do. That's a bit of a norm. So unfortunately we're locked out from this area, so we have to circle all the way around. But I have no problems with that. You know, it's what adds to the excellent design of this here part of the level, mind you. And now all those guys have been taken down and out. We love to see it, baby! Anyway, let's circle around this. Our wheel being on the edge of glory right now. You know, normally physics and logic would dictate that bounce would fall off right there, but this was Skylanders. I don't think logic was the main thing they had in mind when they made this series that's set in an infinite sea of clouds, shall we put it.
Show me the treasure.
You know, nobody's ever counted how many islands there are in the Skylands because it's just simply an infinite number. And counting an infinite number is basically impossible. Anyway, here we are proceeding to carry on rolling because they see me rolling. They hate it. So yes, here we go. Spinning it right round, baby. Right round. Man, my commentary has just kind of leveled up. That's what it's done. 100% without a hint of sarcasm, nor shadow of doubt, as we proceed to spin this again and head back here to grab the key for that locked gate back there. Now, if not for this key right here, we'd be locked out. So it sure is convenient that that there lock to twist the stage with was located where it was. So without further ado, let's be opening up this hat and seeing if we can have something to replace currently what's at the top bouncer's head right now. Oh yeah, that's a replacement, alright. You can't say no to that general's cap right now, I believe it's called. Oh no, the officer hat. That was close enough for general though, so let's be placing our top bouncer's head because now he is Officer Bouncer. Anyway, outside we pop, let's be bouncing on these bounce pads with Bouncer. It's like bounce inception, absolute gloriousness. Anyway, the original design for Bouncer is rather quite interesting. You know, he had Gatling guns and legs. Very robotic, but ultimately, it didn't feel like a Skylander. It felt like it came from an entirely different game, so they scrapped it in favour of this more cartoony game that fit the tone a lot better. You know, they have reasons for scrapping Skylanders like that all the time, you know, if they're not fitting the cast, for example, which is why Double Trouble's design was improved upon. So rather than Haldor's design, which they reused for the Empire of Ice, because of course he was originally designed to be a Skylander, instead they scrapped that in favour for Double Trouble, which is a lot more cartoony and fit in better with the rest of the cast, mind you. And it's, you know, decisions like that which I respect because they are risky yet excellent decisions on the developer's behalf. Another way, it's time to proceed with caution. So much about the caution part, but hey, I now have 69 in my health bar, so I am powered up. So much so, in fact, with my confidence within 69, that I'm not even going to pick up that watermelon. 69 is too perfect a number to have my health to possibly risk ruining it with some watermelons right now. Thank you for this thing. I'm going to use it to shoot this guy right now. Yeah, that guy's dead, and I'm just going to shoot this guy from afar. He's going to keep melee attacking me and just missing, and I'm just going to keep projectiling him. You see what I mean? 1,069 health. It's the magic number. Bit of a lottery, and the reference right there is we unlock the Archer hat. Pretty cool. All hats found. Even cooler. Oh man, that's a big buff, but we're not going to wear it. No, not when we have Officer Bouncer already, which is glorious enough as is, if you were to ask me. So let's head back here, destroy some fools, and complete a lock puzzle to end off the level with, mind you. Yeah, take this to the face, all you stupid fools. You had it coming. Pew, pew, goes your fools. Yeah, pew, pew, goes your fools. And as for everyone, we're not even going to think about picking up that food, given how perfect our health is right now. And once again, we're just going to use this key because I cannot be bothered with this lock puzzle. It takes like 10 seconds. That's 10 seconds I'd rather not waste, thank you very much. Not when I've spent an entire 500 gold to grant myself the luxury of skipping over such tyrannous tasks. Either way, understandably, we failed for speedrun objectives, but we literally cleared absolutely everything else. So I'm absolutely okay with the outcome of that run. So before we end off the episode officially, we are first and foremost not only going to press the best button video game, the skip button, but we're also going to head back here and plug into our Locotron here some wheels. I mean, Bouncer is on a wheel, so wheels and wheels is some great wheelception, and we have 2 for health right now. Sweet, now that's all been activated. It's about time we ended off the episode here. Now, with that all being said and done, this video is coming to an end, but before that happens, I first want to thank all my Blazing Knights and Scorpion Dragons whose support allow me to continue pumping out quality videos like this one. Without them, this all wouldn't be possible. Therefore, I genuinely appreciate every last one of you from the bottom of my heart. If you enjoyed this video, I have others you can watch by clicking on screen now, and you can even subscribe by pressing the button on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one, but until that moment arises, peace!